always thought he was German, but then I read somewhere he was Austrian, I don't know. But Fritz Lang's one of the greatest ever, and I'm stepping up the Facebook game. He taught me some tips, and I've been trying to be more interactive with the fans, and the Ukrainian people didn't want to fuck with Russia. They wanted to fuck with Europe, the rest of Europe. Nah, it wasn't even that political. It was a little homage to my daddy, and at the same time, it was that Patton-esque, Napoleon-esque, you know, Mussolini-esque, you know, the leader, the dictator. It was just wasn't no real political statement on that one. It was more having a sense of humor and being a little dedicated to the military men in my family, you know. So. But yeah, of course, if there was something worth fighting for, you fight for it. But you know, usually the government's interests aren't really the interests of the people right now. So you know, we're not trying to fight for the government. But certain soldiers fight for the other soldiers, you know, because you know, when lives are at stake, you know, somebody got to be there to protect them, you know. So. With social media, yeah, you have to do it. You know, if you're trying to be an independent artist and promote your product. Funk Volume is Hobson and Dizzy Wright and Jaron Benton and DJ Hopper and all of them. And their label, the guy that runs it is Dame. And he told me, he said, R.A., you got to step your YouTube game up, you got to step your Facebook game up. And my YouTube game is very weak right now, but I'm stepping up the Facebook game. He taught me some tips, and I've been trying to be more interactive with the fans, and I've been doing Twitters and Facebook. You know, back in the day, you think like, that's corny, you know, but now it's like, you know, that's free promo for the whole world to see the music you're making, the videos you're putting out, the songs you're dropping. So, you know, in this day and age, if you don't have millions of dollars, you should, you know, do all of the social stuff because it's free promotion. You know. Well, yeah, you know, the independent game, you know, I've been doing it for a long time. So having the fact that you could press one button and have your song heard by the whole world in one day is a good thing for me. You know, so. Haneke's great, he's a great filmmaker, but I like even the old school stuff. Way more. I like the German cinema from the silent era, you know, when they were the greatest filmmakers on the planet Earth. And I think Fritz Lang had some Austrian, but was based in Germany. I'm not sure if he was German or Austrian, but I always thought he was German, but then I read somewhere he was Austrian, I don't know. But Fritz Lang's one of the greatest ever, and I believe Billy Wilder might have been born in Austria, I'm not sure, but he's one of the greatest ever. And there was a time when the Germans and Austrians conquered cinema, man. They were the best before World War II, you know? What can the U.S. do? They can talk, but, you know, Putin and Ukraine, you know, government is going at each other, and Putin's trying to bully them or this and that, or I'm not real educated on exactly the politics. I know when I was in the Ukraine, the riots were already going on, and they emailed me and said, yo, there's violence here, you might not want to come to do your show. I said, nah, we're going to do the show. And when I went out there, they said what was going on was the Ukrainian president wanted to, you know, join the Russians more than the rest of Europe. And the Ukrainian people didn't want to fuck with Russia. They wanted to fuck with Europe, the rest of Europe. So they were revolting. I mean, that's as far as I know what's going on. And then I heard recently Putin wanted to bring in some military action to a threat towards something, and but the U.S. can't do it. The fucking U.S. They laugh at us right now. We're like little weaklings. They look at us like the U.S. It's sad, man. know, we let them still. We got fucking John Kerry and Obama, the weaklings. You know. I wasn't happy with the first one. I didn't fall for that shit. All the change. I was the only one saying this guy's full of shit, and everybody was, oh, how dare you? I thought you're part of the hip hop community. What are you talking about? It has nothing to do with hip hop. That's racism right there. You put a black face on something and give it white politics, and then all of a sudden everybody loves it. It's crazy. My funeral, I would want it to have a guest list, so all the fake assholes don't get into that shit. Like, oh, we used to love them, we loved them. You didn't love me, you hated me. Keep all those motherfuckers out of my funeral. Even some of my family, my fucking asshole aunt. I got an asshole aunt. Don't want her at the funeral. Just don't want everybody at the funeral. I want the funeral to be about the people who actually love me, you know, and let them have their little time with me and get everybody to fuck outside, man. So, maybe play a little hip hop. Maybe have a little room where the males in my family could mourn by, you know, banging a few broads. You know, when my dad died, I remember my little brother was going in. He was banging some things. Maybe I should have said that.